Good evening, Dominators, and today is the exciting evening. What you can see is that Putin-Russia, as we expected, didn't pose much threat to us, so they don't basically have even theoretical possibility to win us anymore. So I can safely go against number one. Because this is a beast. One player already tried it, failed the drop and got only 27%. And for my misfortune, he didn't scout the Stronghold either. But we expecting some 8 elephant archers to be inside there. So it will be a very tough battle. As mentioned, very high defensive coalitions, level 5, level 6 and level 4 Maori. So not an easy task by any means. So welcome to War Academy, guys. I decided to prepare for this attack in the War Academy because with so high level base, small details can affect the battle quite a lot. With 3 high defensive coalitions, I'm not going with too much hopes up because we're also expecting the Stronghold to be filled with elephant archers, as their number 2 actually had elephant archers in it. But of course, those could have been only donated by this Fireman himself. And it can very well happen that nobody else had any elephant archers to donate. Although the event is up, so in this period, we always have to expect elephant archers basically in the strong bases. So I chose the drop location from the top near the Alliance Gate. And my hope is actually to get a 50% quick victory. But with the Maori as well as all the defensive structures having double the hit points, it can be very tricky task to do. But nevertheless, as the war is already in the bag, we are ahead by 50 points at this time, and they have no chance to come back. I didn't have too much pressure on my attack. And also, why I'm going from the landscape side is that with a couple of veteran engineers, I can easily make a hole in the wall and then continue straight. And you can see all the defensive structures are within the reach from the center. So it's a pretty good place to go. The problem with approaching it from the bottom right and bottom left hand side is that these areas probably are filled with traps. So and the traps are of course maxed out for this guy, so you can spend a lot of time and can be caught in these traps. So it's a very high risk play. But of course, the benefit of approaching it, let's say from the fort or from the Stronghold side, is that you can actually clear both the town center and the Forbidden City, so you don't have to worry about the quick victory star that much. But of course, if these areas are all filled with traps, it can very well end up that you will not get the quick victory anyways, and you're in world of hurt. I'll take the high risk and go from the top. So my first move is dropping all my troops here. And the second move is using 3 strike fighters to take down the air defense. 3 strike fighters can take it down in the case that, let's say, this area here is not filled with SAM batteries, or this area here. And I will not lose any strike fighters, because with the 2 rounds, this 3 strike fighters is what is needed for the fully upgraded air defense. And then I can use 1 strike fighter either on the tower here or take down the forest defenders and all the coalition defenders with the 1 strike fighter that is left. With the third move, With the third move, I will use decoy here, and why I chose this location is that it will take away the mortar fire from my troops, because I'm about to rally here, and it's also outside of the spawn range of the fort. And the second decoy I will use on top of the redoubt tower here, and this is to lure out the elephant archers, if any. And I can then start supporting it with my 4 strike fighters and taking down the elephant archers, because it will take quite a long time to clear those ones out. And then the fifth move is, as told before, is the rally here. And after the rally, I will also spawn my Napoleon here to help to clear out this area. And why Napoleon is good is because of the 5 range. It can easily take down this area here without putting himself on the line of fire. Right after the rally, I will use the protect and the strength of the gladiator, because there's a lot of troops spawning here. The strength of the gladiator will help me clear all of those troops with my 50 plus range infantry. And the protect, of course, is extremely relevant with this amount of spawning troops with the Maori defensive coalition as well. And you can see all of the troop buildings are basically maxed out. So a lot of resistance, and of course it can take a lot of time, and making my way to the town center is questionable, so I will not go for that at this point. I will hope to get the quick 50% quick victory. The seventh move is using decoy here, and what you can see is that it's right about on the edge of spawning also the town center. So, but this place probably will not spawn the town center yet, I'm hoping. If they do, then they will rally somewhere here, and I can actually clear them out with my strike fighters anyways. Or I can use it maybe slightly higher up. The main idea of this decoy is if the elephant archers survive and get to here, and to help also with all the spawning troops. And it's also outside of the range of the fort, because the red area here for the decoy is actually where the troops are, or the decoy troops are spawning. And the yellow area here is the range, what it impacts the enemy troops for. As an 8th move, I will use Blitzkrieg to prevent the generals from spawning. As I'm not expecting to be very far in front yet, I will not get the town center with the Blitzkrieg, so it's just against the generals basically. And because there's very high level generals here that I would rather avoid fighting with. And then as the 9th move, I will use decoy to throw the fire from the mortar, as well as take the field officers that are spawning from the town center. And of course, all of this time I'm using my strike fighters to help clear the buildings as well as the enemy troops. And as a last move, I have 1 decoy left for the mortar at the bottom here. And I'm planning not to do any point rallies after the first one, to keep the Napoleon from fighting here, and I can support it with my strike fighters. And then it's pretty crucial for me to also clear the base, not to rally my troops together, because this will take a lot of time away from them attacking the enemy buildings. So it will be a very rough ride, and definitely a lot to learn for the next time I'm up against the base like this. Thanks a lot. Let's see how we do. So everything seems to be ready. Going with 5 decoys and 1 protect. Will not spend the sabotage this time, because there's just too much to worry about, and using 2 tactics bases for the sabotage doesn't seem viable. And now I can make my rally. Take down the and for my luck, actually it seems that he's missing the Stronghold was at least empty. But of course, as you can see, I missed a quick victory, and that is due to the very fact that just the buildings are a bit too strong. It seems also I cannot get the full base, and the troop tactics would definitely be needed at this point, but this was the decision from the beginning that I will not waste anything for the troop tactics. Let's rally my troops over there. And funnily enough, actually, he's all of his air SAM batteries were actually here. That's a bit strange, actually. I wouldn't have expected that, to be honest. So 80% and 3 stars. That's what we need to take from this one. Definitely would have been possible if I would have wouldn't have made a couple of bad rallies and used a couple of troop tactic cards because the Stronghold is at least empty. I could have, of course, helped out against the Stronghold with my strike fighters, but nevertheless, if there would have been elephant archers there, I would have probably missed even probably would have gotten 1 or 2 stars only. So that's for today. Any ideas about the mistakes are welcome, and see you next time. Thanks.